Chair. Do this. So good morning, all. Welcome. It's Judith. It's a 30-minute chair yoga express class. All you need for the class is a chair and your body. No wheels on the chair for sure, and preferably no arms. If you have yoga blocks, maybe a strap would be helpful as well. I don't think I even have a strap today. Okay, whatever. Whatever props you have available, fine. If you don't have them, fine. So, and if whatever is being offered this morning doesn't work for your body for whatever reason, you can modify. I modify on this side for shoulder problem, or you could do something else like another posture you enjoy, or you could skip it altogether. So 3 options, and I'll be happy to answer questions after class. So let's start with the feet about shoulder width apart and start circling the hips. So as you circle the hips, think about inhaling as you go forward, exhaling as you squeeze the navel to spine, as you circle in the back, standing nice and tall, and remembering to breathe. Try not to hold your breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 4 more in this direction. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Circling back to center. Swirling the hips in the opposite direction now. Here you may notice differences in this direction or not. You're just noticing. No self-judgment, no competition. Big full breaths. If you find a spot here that feels tight or sore or sticky, just direct the breath to that area. We'll do 4. 3 more. 2, 1. Nice. Back to center. Let's move up to shoulders, rolling the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Just gently warming the body, trying not to shock it too violently. So nice and gentle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction, circling. Again, noticing any differences in this direction, breathing into any tightness or soreness that might be there. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake out the arms and the shoulders. Now let's just drop the chin to the center of the chest. Roll right ear to right shoulder, back to center, left ear to left shoulder. So you're going to just do this half circle in the front, noticing any differences on the right side, any differences on the left side. There may be none, but sometimes you discover that we're not evenly balanced. We can be lopsided, even though we like to think we're centered. Let's go ahead and come to center, float the chin parallel to the earth, and just turn the head and the neck to the right. Come back to center, head and neck to the left. And you're just shifting slowly side to side. You could do this sitting in a chair if you have trouble standing for long periods. A lot of these moves can be done in the chair or not. They could be done standing. Let's come back to center now and drop the right ear to the right shoulder, noticing that stretch on the left side of the neck. Come back to center, dropping to the left, noticing the stretch on the right side of the neck. And now we're just going to move side to side very gently, easily, slowly, just bobbing that head from side to side for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Back to center. Let's keep soft knees and stretch the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Big breath. Exhale. Press the air down by the side of the body. Inhale up. Exhale. Press. Lifting and pressing. Lifting and pressing. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We lift the arms. We're climbing our invisible ladder, our invisible rope. Nice and easy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really nice. And then coming back down to center. The legs can be maybe slightly wider. And you're going to have your palms facing your thighs. And then coming down the right side of the leg, let's take the left fist into the left armpit. Come back to center, drawing down the left hand to the left side, outside of your leg, right fist into right armpit. So this is just getting that intercostal muscles, a nice stretch, a little tug, hydrating those muscles. You want to keep those muscles hydrated because if they get calcified and hard, then that's going to compromise your lung capacity. As the lungs expand, if they run into this ossified material, they're not going to expand to their full capacity. Just so you know why we're doing this. Okay, let's go down the left side of the leg. Let's take that right arm up to the side, sky. So now this is a modified triangle pose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying here. Circles with that top straight arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. And now that right arm floats down. Now the right hand goes down the outside of the right leg. Left arm comes up to sky. Noticing any differences here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Coming all the way down. Triple slow time. Don't rush it. Let's shake everything out. Here, if you had hand weights, nothing heavier than 2 pounds. Only add those if you feel like you need more challenge, or nothing. So you can have a soft fist or one weight in each hand. Palms face the midline. Inhale, shrug the shoulders. Exhale, inhale, and drop for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Shake those arms and shoulders out. Very nice. And now from here, the fingertips point towards each other. We're going to twist to the right, come back to center, twisting left. Again, giving a squeeze and a tug to the entire rib cage, really. And we're squeezing those abdominal muscles. We're squeezing the internal organs. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Very nice. And then coming back to center. Arms go into goddess shape, goalpost arms, if you will. Inhale. Exhale, draw the forearms together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close and squeeze. A slight rounding at the back, not too much. Opening to the sky, squeezing and bowing to the earth. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Closing, opening. Now we're going to twist to the right, come back to center, left, back to center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then the arms are going to come slowly down, nice and gentle. Very nice. Let's go ahead and grab our chairs. I'm going to face the back of the chair. And so you can have your hands on the back of the chair for support. You may not need it. The feet are directly underneath the hips. The toes point forward. I won't mirror you. Right heel goes back. You're going to do a passive stretch for those hamstrings. So we'll pause here and maybe tilt that torso forward, maybe 10 degrees. Noticing the stretch on the back of the right leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now the torso repositions upright into neutral. You're going to lift the back right heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Lifting and pressing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Relifting back right heel. Both legs are going to bend and straighten. Torso stays upright. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pumps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-straighten. Really nice. Leaving that back foot where it is. You're going to tilt over your chair. And then you're going to float that right leg up parallel to the earth. You're going to touch down with the straight leg and lift as you exhale. Touch and lift. Don't let the head dangle. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Hold that right leg up, floating it. Maybe extend the left arm straight ahead. This is called bird dog in yoga. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. The arm comes down. That right toe touches down right to the side. Lift the leg, touch it down left. So you're lifting the leg side to side for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that right foot to the left. Tuck the 5 toes. Lift the right heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Right foot rejoins the left. Micro bend the knees, left and right. Slowly, using the back of your chair, rise up. You can micro bend the knees. I'm really feeling it on my left side. So now the feet are directly, once again, under the hips, toes point forward. Left foot goes all the way back. The foot should be flat in the back. No lifting of heels yet. And then from here, we're going to lift that back left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press for 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. We lift back left heel. Now the torso comes up. You're going to inhale, bend those both knees. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pumps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-straighten. Now you're going to float down, grabbing the sides of your chair, floating that left leg straight behind you. Toes are pointed. Touch down and lift. Touch and lift for 4, 3. Squeeze those abs. 2, 1. Refloat it. Now you're going to extend maybe the right arm forward. Left leg floats, bird dog for 4, 3, 2, 1. Right arm comes down. Toes touch down. Now you're going to touch the left foot to the right. Touch left foot to the left. Going side to side, lifting the leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot goes back to the right. Tuck the 5 toes. Lift the left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Left foot rejoins the right. Micro bend the knees, left and right. Try not to let the head dangle. Using the back of your chair. Rise up, triple slow time. Very nice. And then coming back here, let's go ahead and have a seat. You're going to sit in your chair. I'm adding blocks. If you don't have blocks, don't panic. I'm also going to kind of push this back so you can see your feet. And I think you can, yes. Yeah, good. So placing the bum on your chair seat, maybe scooting a little farther forward to the front instead of collapsing in the back. Palms can rest on the thighs, and you're going to sweep the torso all the way through center, bring it back up, sweep it again. So you're just going right to left, left to right, squeezing the abs each time you go through center. Let's do 4. 3. 2. Last one. Nice. Coming back to center. Let's go ahead and keeping the hands on the thighs. You might want to have weights there, nothing heavier than 2 pounds, but they're not required. So you're going to exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Legs come down. And maybe give the legs a little shake, a little bounce. Now you're going to interlace the fingers behind the back of the skull. So left elbow to right knee, exhale, inhale. Right elbow to left knee, exhale, inhale. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Very nice. And then opening and then unwinding the arms, floating them down, shaking everything out. Scoot a little farther forward on the chair seat. And the legs are going to be a little bit wider this time. This is working on flexibility of the spine. So think about the spine making a whip-like motion as you move forward. So you're going to lead with the chin, exhale forward. Inhale, tuck the chin as you rise up. Exhale forward. Inhale, tuck as you rise up. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And then coming back to center. Now we're going to reverse it, tucking the chin. Inhale, tuck chin. Sweep forward with the spine, breaking the waves with the crown of your head. Inhale, tuck chin. Exhale, sweep forward. Let's do 4. 3. 2. Last one. Really nice. And then just shake everything out. Let's everybody scoot over to the right side of your chair. And this outside butt cheek, half on and half off of the chair. This is gate pose in yoga. So option 1 is legs straight, but the pelvis is always square to the front of your space or that long end of your mat. Option 2, same thing, except the knee is bent. Pelvis is still squared forward, lining up with the long end of your mat if you're using a mat. So you've got your butt cheek half on and half off on the right. The right arm comes up. Inhale, exhale, big stretch here. Inhale, exhale. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay over on 1. The top elbow will bend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then that right arm sweeps, half rainbow arc. Arm comes down, resisting gravity. Leg comes in. Now you're going to scoot over to the other side. So from here, you're going to have this outside butt cheek half on and half off of the chair. Option 1, straight leg out to the side, pelvis square to the front of your space. Option 2, bent knee. Still the pelvis is squared forward. So we're opening up the hip creases here. So you're going to take your right arm, inhale, exhale. Oh, sorry, other way. Inhale, exhale. We'll do 4, 3, left arm moving, 2, stay over on 1 and the top elbow bends. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then that top arm comes over and down. The leg comes in. You might want to assist it. Bounce the legs. Very nice. Shake everything out. I'm going to show you this trick with the blocks. If you don't have blocks, just observe. And I'm going to take the 2 blocks on the low setting, then placing them in front of me. It's like bringing the floor up closer to you. This is a modified version of Malasana. Have you ever gone and seen people reading the newspaper somewhere in Asia where they're squatting down and calmly reading the paper? So this is what's going to open up those muscles that we in the West do not use because we sit in chairs all the time. So the hands come in prayer in front of you. The elbows tuck into the soft part of the thighs. And you're going to press out with your elbows to open the hip creases. And yet you're going to also resist with your thighs pushing in. The idea is to sit nice and upright with the torso. That's a challenge. And normally you would be doing this on the earth. So this is a modified Malasana for 8, 7, don't forget to press, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then releasing the elbows, hands come back in. Legs come back in, shake them out a bit. And let's just take right hand on right knee and circle. In case there's any material that snuck into those hip creases when you weren't looking. Circle the other way. Very nice. And then left hand on left knee. And you're going to circle that way. Very nice. Circling in both directions. Getting the synovial fluid pumping into the pelvic girdle. And then you're going to take your feet off of the blocks. Blocks can go bye-bye for now. And now from here, let's scoot all the way to the back of your chair seat. You're going to extend your legs long. You're going to flex both feet. So now you're going to flex the feet and then point the toes, flexing and pointing. And then you're at the same time, you're going to spread the toes wide as best you can. And then maybe add in ankle circles. And if you're doing ankle circles, be sure you go in both directions. You could do this watching Netflix. I mean, it's very, just to keep things moving and active. And then bringing that to stillness, let's take the legs a little bit wider. External rotation, neutral. Internal rotation, neutral. 8, 7, sitting tall. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And now the arms can come up, legs are in parallel. This is staff pose, jiggling the legs for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Legs come to stillness. Arms can float down, nice and easy. And then the knees can bend and then shake the legs out. Stay in your chair. I'm going to do this in profile so you can see very quickly. One last thing for some abdominal work. So for this one, you're sitting close to the front of your chair seat. Crown of head lines up with tailbone. Back is flat. Tuck the chin. Tilting backwards. Maybe you want to do this half and half. I'm going to do it with both. So if you do half and half, it's 4 and 4. So you're going to start fluttering the feet. And you're going to start pumping the belly while you're fluttering your feet. So that means the belly expands like a balloon, and then the belly goes back towards the spine. So we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the feet come to stillness. They come down one at a time. Let's shake everything out, and hips and the legs. And making any final movements you'd like to make before we move to Shavasana. Please don't avoid Shavasana. That is where you incorporate all the movements we just made into the body. The body has time to digest that. And so sitting in your chair nice and tall, sits bones grounding into the chair seat, crown of head floating up to sky. And then once you've got that organized, you've got a nice long spine, you can drop the eyes closed and begin to notice deep relaxation forming in the soles of the feet, as though you're placing those feet in a delicious hot tub. And the warmth permeates the feet and the toes. It moves up into the ankles, and then it envelops the low legs. From there, the warmth moves into the knee joints, permeating the complex structure of the knees. And then it moves into the thighs, legs and feet becoming very, very heavy. And from there, the warmth moves into the hips and pelvis. The low back releases, the buttocks release. And from the belly, it moves into the waist and torso, enveloping the ribs, heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, spleen, colon, large intestine, small intestine, stomach. All the vital organs marinating in delicious warmth and relaxation. From there, it goes into the chest and shoulders and rolls down both arms all the way to the fingertips. And then it moves into the throat and the neck. And then it envelops the head all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases. The face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light permeates every cell in the body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the whole body together now. The whole body together. The whole body together. And here's a brief quote from Pema Chodron from her book, Welcoming the Unwelcome. If our view is to wake up for the benefit of ourselves and other living beings, then it's necessary for us to change. These challenging times give us the greatest opportunity for change. Every time we catch ourselves going down the rut of habitual reaction, we have a chance to interrupt the momentum and discover a whole new direction and depth to our lives. If you'd like to remain in Shavasana, seated here for as long as feels right, please feel free to stay right there. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. And then as you are ready, floating the arms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti, this beating heart. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.